It's like dealing with a bunch of 5-year-olds. What? No, I don't mean the players. I mean the board upstairs. Let's go to the video. Hello and welcome back to FM22 with Old Man Phil, and welcome to Rodney Parade, Newport, where things are going very, very well, and they're a little chaotic at times as well. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, and follow along and join the fun. And if you have been following, you will know that things are going very, very well indeed. We are currently second in the Sky Bet League One, and we are flying high. We wanted a miracle, and I think we seem to have got one. And hey, things are going very, very well. And not only on the pitch, but you remember we had that little fight, shall we say, tete-a-tete with Jurgen Klopp. Well, things have gone very, very quiet. He's not been in contact for a little while. Jake Kane, the centre of the argument, has dropped one of his concerns very nicely for me. And Jurgen's gone very, very quiet, and perhaps he's starting to understand things from my point of view, quite understandably. But, you know, sometimes you've just got to stand up and fight your corner. Okay. I gotta go. I'll deal with Jurgen later. But, do you remember that last time I'd gone like £25 over my wage budget allowance? Well, I was having a look through all the little figures and stuff this week, and to my alarm, I found that I'm now suddenly £134 over my wage budget allowance, which scared the living daylights out of me, because you remember how the board reacted last time and cut off my transfer allowance. Well, I thought, well, what am I going to do? Because I'm going to be in really big trouble here, £134 over the wage budget. And I haven't spent anything. I haven't given anybody any money. And I haven't even spent my lunch allowance. So I had a peek in the little manager's report on the secretary's desk. And imagine my shock and horror for their upcoming report when I see work within the wage budget on course. Hang on. When I was £25 over, you actually cut my transfer budget percentage to 15%, and now I'm £134 over. Everything's on course. I smell a rat here. Something odd is going on. I think they've been putting money aside for their little Christmas brandy and pretzels party, if you ask me. I know what's going on. I know what goes on at boardroom level. So come on, guys, let's get your act together. I'm coming for my extra budget percentage and get that back up to 70%. Yeah, I know what you're doing. But I've got a football club to manage here, so let's get back to the action on the pitch. And this is what's been going on since you were away last time. Well, we started off with a very nice home win against Forest Green. But then we played against Stevenage. And my mistake, I totally underestimated Stevenage, and there were a few problems. But at full time, we'd managed to get to 0-0 in the FA Cup, and we were still in the game. And looking for penalty takers now. Clarkey, he stood up with penalty attribute of 4 and composure of 8. He stood up and said, I'll take it. I'm like, yeah. You are not going anywhere near the penalty spot, Clarkey. And Well, I set them up, and Klopp was number 10 to take a penalty, and I just turned round to take a little swig of me hip flask for me nerves, and then when I turned round, who's standing there for the first penalty? And this happened. And then, Hank Poe, put your head in your hands, Clark. I told you not to go anywhere near the spot. And we went on and lost that game on penalties, and the board were not very happy that we'd been knocked out of the FA Cup first round. We're not going to win it anyway, so I don't know why they get so upset. Anyway, that was followed by a champion 5-0 win against Burton Albion, and then we lost at home to Lincoln. But then followed 3 very nice victories against Rotherham 3-0, Sheffield Wednesday 1-0, and we beat Walsall in the Papa John's Trophy by 2-1. And so what that means is that we are currently top of the league again, and we are 3 points clear of Oxford, and but Blackpool, they do have 3 games in hand on us as we go into the next game. And Sunderland is a very, very big game for us. It's going to be a tough game, so I think this is a good time to get on with the game. So for today's game, we have Day in goal, and we brought in Parker, Pask and Dimitru at centre-back, and our wing-backs are Sterry and Lewis. And in midfield, we've got Brown, Kane and Lakin, and up front, we brought back Nuttall to partner Timmy Abraham. And so I think it's a fairly balanced team. We are going to play in a balanced way. We're not going to go gung-ho against Sunderland, and I'll be happy with a point in this game. So we're just going to tell the boys in the dressing room, that we got a lot of faith in them, and that we know that they can continue this run, and that they're more than capable of getting a good result here at Sunderland. And so the game gets underway, and it's a fairly quiet opening. We've had the better of the chances. And here's Lewis with a throw-in. Well, Lewis, he's got the ball back, and he looks over the top, and that's a pretty poor ball. To be fairly honest, that's pretty poor. And also Sunderland are pretty poor as well with their passing. Both teams at the moment couldn't pass wind, let alone pass the football. But here comes Dimitru, and Dimitru, he brings the ball forward, and he's looking for, I don't know who he's looking for, but that's another shambles of a pass, and I'm not quite sure what is going on here at the moment. But here's Dimitru again. He looks for Nuttall. Nuttall at least finds a pass hitting its target, and there's a ball over the top from Lewis, and Kane is in, and he must score, and he doesn't. And Klopp, I think you can probably take Kane back to Liverpool if you like, because that was a golden opportunity. And it's a fairly even game. We kind of have edged possession, but shots on goal about the same. It's a fairly even, poor game by the look of it, and nothing much is really going on here. It's if we look at our pass completion, it's about 90% compared to their 85%. It has got a little better, I think it's just a very, very poor game at the moment. And so in the dressing room, I'll be happy with a point, and we'll just tell them keep going, because I believe you have the ability, although I didn't want to tell them the truth. I didn't want to say you're a complete shambles. But we have got the ability to get a result here. And again, nothing seems to be going on in this game at the moment. And we're going to give Jamie Thomas a little run out for Nuttall, who's not having the best of games. And I think we're going to maybe push forward a little bit more, try to be a little bit more threatening. We'll push Kane into an advanced playmaker position up top. And we're just going to be a little bit more positive, I think, about our play. And because I don't think they're really threatening very much. And see what that brings. And we're being told to mark specifically, but I'll just go tighter marking and see if that makes a difference. And here comes Sunderland. and Sunderland have scored. And yeah, that made a difference, okay. Tighter marking, that's the last time I'm going to listen to you, Mr. Assistant Manager. Tighter marking has done the trick, hasn't it? It's allowed Sunderland to score. And so it's now Sunderland 1, Newport 0. But it's okay, it's still early days. There's still 25 minutes left. And we still are in this game. It's fairly even at the moment and anything can happen. And it looks like Sunderland have a free kick, and here's Pritchard. Pritchard over the ball. And Sunderland 2, Newport 0, and I think the only thing I can do now is try to get back into this game. We're going to press them a little bit more. We're already playing in a positive manner, and we're just going to try and press and win the ball higher up the pitch, I think. But at the moment I can't see how we're going to get back into this game. But here's Lewis with a throw. He's thrown that about 100 miles, and Thomas has scored. What a throw that was! One of these days, he has got he's got a throw of 17. That made me wonder. One of these days, he's going to throw it clean out of the stadium. What a long throw that was! And Thomas just volleyed it in. So it's Sunderland 2. Newport 1, can we do it again? We've got another long throw. And it's headed out, and Ferguson has scored. And now it's 2-2 in this crazy game. It's now 2-2. Nothing happened all game, and then suddenly all hell has broke loose. And it's another long throw, which was, I think, punched away by the goalkeeper, and Ferguson just volleyed it in. And so it's 2-2. I think now, enough craziness. We're just going to go back to a little bit more balanced in the way we play. I'll be happy with a point to have come back from 2-0. I'll be very, very happy, manager, to get a point at Sunderland, because they are a very, very good team. This has been a little bit of a strange game. And here's Lewis. He finds Kane. Kane's looking at, can we win it? Abraham is in the clear. Abraham must score. And he doesn't score. And it's a throw-in, so don't worry about it. But we are in this game, and keep going, lads. We can still win this. And 85 minutes gone. It does look like, to me, it's going to peter out to a 2-2 draw. And I'll be quite happy with that at Sunderland. But here comes Sunderland down the left. And he gets a low cross in. Pask decides to score for them. Good call, Pask. And now it's Sunderland 3, Newport 2. And it's crazy defending. It's a tame cross to the near post. And what are we doing? The only thing we can do now is go a little bit more attacking. We're going to go full out attacking and see. Oh, we've got a throw. No, it's a corner. Can we score? Dimitru! Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. And we do have another corner. And it's going to be Lewis to fling the corner in. And let's see what happens with this one. Can we equalise? Can we do it one more time? And that's harmlessly headed away. And I think that's probably it. Although we do have a throw-in, and we're a bit lethal from throw-ins these days. And it's going to be Lewis to take the throw. He has a very, very long throw. And there's another one to the back post. He's throwing it miles today. But that's it. It's full time. And it's Sunderland 3, Newport 2. And so you can see that we are still on top of the Sky Bet League 1. And that's because, as you can see over here, that Blackpool had lost away at Hull. And when we lose, everybody else seems to lose as well. So at the moment, we are still 3 points clear of Oxford. And although Blackpool have 3 games in hand, they are on 36 points, and they can go 5 points clear or something. But will they win all 3 games in hand? Who knows in this league? So if we go and have a look at the schedule, let's have a look at the schedule and what's coming up. We have an away game at Plymouth. We have some fairly tough fixtures. They're all tough. For a team that's supposed to be relegated like Newport, they're all going to be tough. MK Dons is a very big game, and I'd like to win that game. So let's come back for the MK Dons game at Christmas and see what happens. I think that is our Boxing Day fixture. And let's come back and see what happens in that game. And all that remains to be said now is, hope you enjoyed the video. We had a lot of fun making it. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell so you can follow us where all the fun gets going. And all that I can say now is, see you in episode 16.